AM Sports Report brought to you by Hobby Habit. The Traxxas Mini Madness sale starts now. This is your opportunity to save big on Traxxas' best-in-class mini lineup. Overbuilt with 1/10 scale components, nothing else comes close to delivering the power and durability of the Traxxas Mini models. Save $40 on the Mini XRT VXL, the Mini Rally, and the Mini Slash, and $20 on the Mini Max. Sale is active through the month of February. Find them at Hobby Habit in Grande, just for the fun of it. The LHS girls wrestling team won the Harrisburg All-Girls Tournament over the weekend. The Tiger girls had 2 individual champions and 8 other placers. At 130 pounds, champion Emmeline Livingston. At 190 pounds, champion Maddie Armstrong. Maddie Armstrong has won like 6 tournaments this year. It's her senior year. She got second at state last year, and the one way that she's going to culminate this season is to bring home a state championship, and I think it's very possible. The other places, Eiley May at 100 pounds, second place. Carly Radke at 105 pounds, second place. Riley Lease at 110 pounds, second place. Avery Robinson at 120 pounds, third place. Sydney Azure at 125, second. Kaylin Smith at 135, fourth. Kendall Krantz at 145, second. And Isabella Kelly at 173rd. So you can see the Tiger girls, man, they're tearing it up again this year. They're back-to-back state champions, and they're looking to add a third. The girls go to Aragon this weekend for the Stakes Landing Tournament. Those photos that you saw are courtesy of Amanda May and Serena Radke. The LHS boys wrestling team got 10th place, which at the Red Halverson tournament, this is a tough tournament, so 10th place is not bad. I mean, it really isn't. They were the highest placing 4A Oregon school. They had 5 individual placers. At 106 pounds, Camden Svedden finished 6th. At 132 pounds, senior Bragan Anderson finished 3rd. At 138, Colton Livingston finished 5th. At 165, Noah Collins finished 5th. And at 215, Dex Dunlap finished 4th. Those photos are courtesy of Arlie Anderson, and the boys wrestling team will celebrate their senior night on this Friday with a duel up at LHS. Wrestling kicks off at 5 p.m. LHS swim meet in Madras this weekend. The girls got 3rd overall out of 16 teams, and the boys got 6th overall out of 17 teams. I'm not going to list all the placers on the show. You can go to our social media and see. It's a big, long list of placers for swimming. There's a lot of events, so either go to Instagram or Facebook and find the results for that. Photo credit for that, Jessica Baum and Coach Keegan Orton. On Friday night in Pendleton, both the boys varsity and girls varsity basketball teams beat the Bucks. I love to see that. I love it. And it was a packed house over in Pendleton. I went, and both teams just played really well. It was a great night. LHS boys basketball beat Vail last night up at the high school in a non-league game. I'm not a big fan of non-league games in the middle of the week. I'd much rather play these kind of games earlier in the season. I mean, this GOL. I mean, at least it happened this week. It's the Ontario week, so. But if you had to play Vail and Pendleton or Vail and Baker in the same week, that's pretty tough for these boys and girls. Both teams play Thursday night here in LeGrand versus Ontario in GOL play. Girls tip off at 6, boys 7:30. On to EOU, we'll start with men's wrestling, the CCC team of the week. The men's wrestling team went to Arizona this weekend for 2 duels. On Friday, they knocked off number 14 Arizona Christian. And then on Saturday, they knocked off number 9 Embry Riddle. Hell of a weekend for these guys. They head to Springfield this Friday for a duel with Southern, which is their final duel before conference championships. EOU women's wrestling had a big day on Sunday with 13 placers and 2 champions at the Mountaineer Open. Telsarina Walter and Lexi Garza were the champions. Lexi Garza was named the CCC Female Wrestler of the Week for her efforts. LHS grad Paige Allen hit the podium with a 6th place finish. EOU Track and Field went to Spokane for the Inland Northwest Invitational over the weekend. They had 13 EOU top 25s of all time, 9 top 5 placers at the meet, and 13 personal records were set. Liz Grandel jumped 1 8.57 meters at the meet in the high jump to earn her second career CCC Field Athlete of the Week honor. We will talk some EOU hoops and schedules on Thursday. AM Sports Report brought to you by Hobby Habit, just for the fun of it.